Hi, I was reading a post recently by Dan Rockwell. In the post, he asks a series of interesting questions that highlight the role that you as a leader play in giving your team permissions to behave in certain ways. Permissions that you may not expect or want through your behavior. For example, if you shade the truth to protect yourself, your ego, or to look good, you're giving your team permission to be deceptive. When you act in ways that benefit just you or your team at the expense of the organization, you give your team permission to be manipulative and to serve themselves versus the team. By the same token, when you admit a mistake and show vulnerability, you give them permission to bring mistakes forward where they can be fixed. When you hold yourself higher to a higher standard, you invite them to lean in and be their best. This got me thinking about how challenging it can be for a new manager, one that has gone through the public school system, where mistakes are punished and the right answer is rewarded, where there are clear-cut answers versus the nuanced answers of the marketplace. So as they're working hard to define themselves, defend their turf, protect their interests, and get a promotion, it can take away from the performance of the organization as a whole. And then there's the other piece of this. Emerging leaders looking to their executives for clues on how to behave. Ask yourself, are you modeling the behavior that you want from your team? I remember one of the companies I worked with some time ago where every department was considered a problem by the other departments. As a new sales guy, I was introduced to the operational counterpart in my new market. And my boss said, hey, we're going to go in and we're going to play bad cop, bad cop. We're going to beat him up over the numbers and show him who's the boss, so he knows you are the top dog. Not exactly what Dale Carnegie would have recommended in How to Win Friends and Influence People. And then there was the firm where operations and sales were encouraged to work together, to collaborate. We actually pitched deals together. And the results were we had higher margins, faster growth, and less heartache. This is not always easy to do, but you can create a culture of candor and accountability. You do it through practice and habit. When you understand the psychology, the structure, and the cadence of communication, you can leverage this to drive performance. Here are 3 simple conversations to master on a regular basis. Alignment. This is where you get your team, your team's teams, and the organization all on the same page. You let them know what's coming from the organization that will affect them and how their work impacts the organization. Accountability. Well, that's integrity. It's keeping the commitments to yourself and to others by having regular scheduled accountability meetings where everybody sees the numbers. People will step up and into their expectations. No one likes being at the bottom. And then there's growth. What is it that your team or individuals need to learn in terms of a skill set or a mindset that will help the organization or themselves move forward? If you'd like to learn more about the research behind these conversations, you can get the white paper by clicking the link below in the comments. I'm John Geese.